Sail!
Quest. Abilities, skills. Fate. Let the fate guide your path.
The oars! Don't sail! Take the mast down. Set the mast up! Sail out! No sailing anywhere! Lower the mast! Raise the mast! Run up the sail!
World. Old friend.
Reef sail!
World. Hold a fast travel.
Peace. I expected nothing less from land under Hemming a Jarl's rule.
Hij is van bloedvach, zwa oele, na huerta uf chipperta. Se op beste boot, daar redepte schelde. Hier toch. En de pernes fioras bot de weg niet. Zo killen is hier botijnen aan. Wesh lond amin, treien of net triwa osta.
Fortidon da fierde mit je squickum de. Redon that he would not with Buddha, onde tauet and brecon on Bordwell to Fogine, era je midden frin swachton uresida.
Sima mafia mercathi. Sima seosones meon urus la vordes Christes. Zamon godes willan yieldeth graf.
Welta dat hij komen western. Dat wireless rokjat jehus. Se rodris nista sundena. De lesta hi werken as sunde. Frant was mint erat to sarhe. Dekta swaying ert. We hogas do, to as well feels not wire. Was een athel was dag. No es a firm so ye.
Ich bewarje was well. If anasi flulitis. If thou shalt mitare minstre on vid. Somnia pers de brotu. Catat somne.
What ender Mr. Winter? Itche meter sulle way and this airless well. Huska was. Hormanship. The sweet mele torso. Have this crosswell on house. So that says his se halia.
Travel to Snotting World. Travel to Snottingham. World. Hold a fast travel. Travel to Snottingham.
It's Nottingham. It will be good to see Billy again.
Search for Hemming's envoy. Search for Hemming's envoy.
Make sure the supplies are secured. We may set off at any moment.
Search for Hemming's envoy.
Do I trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Trygvi, you old hound, how are you?
Eivor, a friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Billy? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Vili's place today. He and his father have gone to Ulkathorpe to stave off an invasion of Picts. We've laid a long siege, and Hemminger Jarl looks to finish the job.
I will fight beside them. There was no mention. Billy has not changed, it seems. I will.
I have not fought beside Billy and his father since we were young. They have my blade if they need it.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Vili's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Hemminger Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased to skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come. The swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you. We could guide the sail steeds downstream.
Let us go.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the Wolf-Kist to the encampment. Eivor, the Raven clan's Wolf-Kist. You'll soon have more names than the All-Father himself.
I've traveled far, spilling the dew of slaughter. A reputation is the price of victory.
Aha! Indeed! Ready the sea beasts. Eivor Wolf.
I remember when Billy and I were small children. We spun many epic yarns for us over the hearth's fire. But I do not remember you telling us how you came to serve Hemming a Jarl. Is it a tale worth telling?
It is, but a sad one. I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us, my family incurred a large work debt. But my youth rendered me too proud to pay it off. I wanted to...
Picks ashore! Protect the convoy!
Fire! 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 Ready! Fire! 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 Ready! Ready, foes! Fire! Fire! Bows! Bows! Fire! Ready, bows! Fire! Ready! Fire! Fire! Ready! Fire! Fire! Dead! Boats! Fire!
Careful, Eivor. These supplies bring fire to the Ukathorpe siege.
World.
But stay on guard.
Ready! Ready, foes! Fire! 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 Fire!
Hey, what's the matter?
Fire! 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 Fire!
Ready! Picked on the ridge! Guard the convoy!
Fire! Fire!
World.
Bows! Fire!
Soul
Fire!
grant me strength!
Fire! Fire!
The convoy remains, Wolfkist.
Oars! Back us around!
Convoy
The
is
convoy is
unscathed.
laid bare!
Hemminga Jarl will be pleased.
Ready! Fire! 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 Make for the darkness. We can continue.
I have orders to go to Stoneberg, but our camp is just ahead, so hurry on without me. Willi and Hemminger Jarl will be pleased to see you.
Shred my sheepskin. That there is Eivor the Wolf-Kissed.
Eivor! Hail! We have not laid eyes on you for some 10 winters now.
Hail, friend.
The Picts cower. Muster the men for Freya's kiss. You came. Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I've had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong. Healthy.
It is good to see you, too.
My heart sings as well. It's good to see you again.
Yours is a poet's heart, I am told. What a mix of spirits you have.
Movement on the walls!
We must end this soon, before the weather changes.
The whole of my clan would be here if you called them.
No need. These men are flies for swatting. Even now, Tryggvi rides for Stoneberg. Should any Picts escape, it will all be ended by this time tomorrow. You have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes. An easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You're not slurring, Willie? Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Ulkerthorpe.
Tryggvi and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thor's beard. It's good to see you, Billy.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
Let us do it together.
We can snatch glory together. Unless you're too frightened to fight beside me.
Oh no, this is a contest now. To the top of that tower, and the Pict Chief is the prize.
Old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Hemminger's sons. Bring victory today, for tomorrow we feast!
May they burn with flame unbridled!
The Pict Chief hides behind his men like a coward. I have no doubt he will be well fortified.
This place is heavily guarded.
I will have his head. Billy in the world is fight by your side!
To a month of your father's mead.
Flee to the hills!
You're injured.
No, stop. I'm fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Hemminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Thanes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Billy who summoned me, or you, Hemminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Villy's name you heard first. I need your wisdom, Mayfor. Your discretion.
You have it, of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. and I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership, but his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
Jarldom is Billy's right.
I have known Billy since we were small. He's bold and courageous, and your warriors love the man. The nobles should choose him.
Sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Vili departs for kinder downfall soon. Ride with him, and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer. Vili waits for you below, A4.
Billy!
There you are! Come! Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right, but if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me how to fight empty air, Billy, and trees and snowdrift and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once, and a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who's had one too many blows to the head.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It's good to ride with you again, Arstick.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
A dragon's tail it was, then?
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah! Stoneber, was Tryggvi not sent there by father to help? We must go!
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Search for survivors.
Help!
Search for survivors.
Please! Go quickly, please!
Search for survivors.
Leave your things! Get to Trygve! You'll be safe with him!
Search for survivors.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded
Search
to
for
safety.
survivors.
By the gates. My parents are trapped! Help me!
Search for survivors.
Save my wife, please! Leave me be! Not me! My wife! Save her first!
I have to move fast. She has drawn her last breath.
Search for survivors.
Is anyone out there?
Thank you. Thank you. There are others. Please help them
Search
too.
for survivors.
Help us, please! We're stuck and my brother's sickly. The smoke is too much. No! 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 Ah! Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last day. Please, hurry! He cannot breathe! Thank you,
Eivor!
Drengr.
Eivor, where are you?
Thank you.
Get over here!
Move! Move! Get to safety!
Search for survivors.
Billy! Where are you? Answer me!
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here today.
Oh, thank thee, all father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
Thank you, Vili. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Billy.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Billy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Trygve. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfall will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Billy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Billy wasn't taking it well.
Billy lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? You braced yourself for what is to come.
I have made my peace with the future, yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Billy myself.
All right, keep going.
Find and speak to Billy. Find and speak to Billy.
Billy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Now where is he?
Find and speak to Billy. Find and speak to Billy. Find and speak to Billy.
Go.
Find and speak to Billy. Find and speak to Billy. Find and speak to Billy. Find and speak to Billy.
You found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard you singing. Your crow's cackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the pigs that worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. But look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I would use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the Corpse Hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
My clan could use your strength.
You are to be Jarl, Billy. Your father expects it. The people of Nottinghamshire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England, and you are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father's dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father! He hasn't got long! Come to the Longhouse!
Knowing a Jarl is at the edge of death, I must see him before he goes.
Are you drunk?
Please.
Will Hemminger Jarl go to heaven, Mother?
I hope he will.
Oh, dear Hemminger. Our Jarl.
He'll soon join our force.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter. Father. Willy.
We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of this shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Trygve needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village.
That we school and that Dane.
What do you see?
Hemmingar Jarl. He was like a father to me. Can we stand against the Picts without him?
Find and speak to Trygve.
This journey to the halls will be heralded by roaring flames.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon shall we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Trygve.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Trygve.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Trygve is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He is a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have the time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemmingur Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemmingur desired my counsel before he died. wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Willy, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It's a good idea. But let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
World quests. Adorning Rowdy Raid of Blood and Gods. Rowdy Raiders. Skill. Abilities. Ranged fire. Man's Best. Rage of Helheim. Fire Strike. Level 1. Invent. Then's Brace. Berserker. Then's Brace. Sark. Spinning Death. Ancestor. Spinning. Iron Star. Bag. Quiver Upgrade. Increase map. Shield. Warrior. Chain. Curative. Warrior Rune. Mid. Arrows. Official. Quest. Order. Quests. Adorning the Rowdy Raiders.
This is an outrage!
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre is lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Tryggvi. I will do what I can to calm things.
Find and calm the guests.
My eyes.
Huh? That Saxon did what? How dare he?
Did you see that sobbing sack of meat with the roosters? What an arse.
Find and calm the guests. Hold menu to show nearby quest.
Stay back, fowls! Flee, warriors, flee! Loki's horde lays waste here!
Find
You
and
mean
calm the
Hemminger's
guests.
famous fighting roosters?
Hold menu to show nearby
Dragons
quest.
with mighty claws! Save me from their wrath! Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Sunan, guide me.
What? How dare he insult our culture? He's a dead man if I ever get my hands on him.
Find and calm the guests. Hold menu to show nearby quests. Find and calm the guests.
Save my
Hold menu to show nearby quest. Find and calm the guests. Hold menu to show nearby quest.
Shit!
Help! Fire! Save my Vodite burns!
If this
Find
is
and
your
calm the
Boda,
guests.
I managed to save it from the
Hold
licking
menu
flames.
to show nearby
You
quest.
dared Surtur's heat, yes! A most potent drink, distilled from grain by the Rus of Kiev. Dip your horn and have a drink.
A bit of drink in the belly never hurt.
Watch yourself. The Voda sneaks up on you quick.
Cast about this land, my friend.
They are going to kill
Find
him!
and calm the
I told
guests.
him not to do it!
Hold
Come
menu to
out,
show
you
nearby quest.
dung-eating rat!
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemingir to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a locked door!
I only did right by his immortal soul!
You will get what is right for you!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I will speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Get that stain out here now!
Find and calm the guests. Hold menu to show nearby quest.
Oh my god!
Find and calm the guests.
The people are quite upset.
Hold menu to
Leave
show
me
nearby
be!
quest.
I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own, before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, yes, I'll walk, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please. There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. You've got the key! Use it!
Get that stain out here now! You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough! Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Heminger. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
You were wrong to bless your dead Jarl. Who cares of a little walk? Stop embarrassing yourselves.
Shut your mouths, both of you. Your antics have outlasted their welcome. Now go.
Some order seems to have been restored. Now to Trygve, to let him know.
Heimskir bæringar,
I've calmed the guests as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Heminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Trygve. With time.
Yes, it will.
Quests. Adorning the adorned.
This is an excellent shield, sir. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorp. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Býð mér hversu að gera sem hann væri jarlinn hérna. Ha! Hann fágætskur sem fiskur.
Find the entrance of Peak Cavern.
What do you see, Sunan?
Find the entrance of Peak Cavern.
This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here?
Search for the exile. Search for the exile. Search for the exile. Search for the exile. Search for the exile.
The exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this.
Search for the exile.
Odin's beard.
Hemming's orders, press B close. If you are reading this, leave.
You are a difficult man to find. Hemming Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemming Jarl.
The stones. Hemming Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemming Jarl's heart never wavered.
Hemming always had a steady heart.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was steady, as it was large. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his strength. With his wisdom.
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, this is my choice.
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Willi to decide.
Willi has no say. Fate has already decided.
Hemminger will be pleased with our gift. I wonder if Willi has found his spear.
Quests of blood and gods.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Find and speak to the seer.
With Hemminger Jarl gone, can Vili hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Quests.
Dreigilega í skjaldborginu Gamanok, hann býði Valhöll nú. Þvílíkur gott bani, staurast saxum.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemminger Jarl with ale and open arms.
You have the gift of foresight, seer. Can you argue what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Trukvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
Hefur hann brotið arminn dásinn. Vissæk þess að et mátta ég treysta hann. Máttu aldrei ábyrgjast í manni, eins og hún mamma sagði.
Rest your wings, Sunan.
Hann helst fara með höndum. Á að áhyggjast dáðlaus drekkjumaður renni freysaugu til þín.
Explore the sleeping Jotun. Explore the sleeping Jotun. Explore the sleeping Jotun. Meditate. Explore the sleeping Jotun.
This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Call longship, meditate.
Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I'm grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We are only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my faith, then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I remember you.
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Your edge is blunted by indecision. You lead warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
And that is why my words should land true.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The old father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sulimer about this.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots.
with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Billy, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Trygve, sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
Nottinghamshire can't lose another.
This is no small decision, Trygve. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I'll kill them all myself. We should...
The nobles are too drunk to join this fight. It will be a slaughter on both sides.
You know best, Drengur. Just take care, will you? His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken...
Quests.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. As children and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself...
Quests.
I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure
Let's see you, old friend.
our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
Search for Billy inside Odin Mine Hideout. 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 Eradicate the pigs.
Stop, Billy. They're gone. It is done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough,
escape the
so
mine
have
with
I.
Billy.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
Escape the mine with Billy. Escape the mine with Billy. Escape the mine with Billy. plan of it.
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
No.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me, and your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change, unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth, I understand.
Troll-faced Arstick.
A chicken Draugr! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
Yes, I think about what could have been. No.
No, I never dwell on our past that way. I find it slows me down to crawl. And I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead. Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
Yeah!
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger Jarl. We are about to send you on your final journey.
Brothers, sisters, kin and clan.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
Let me offer my funeral gift.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the Web of Weird, woven into this shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skalds sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger-son.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All-Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Have a good sword.
Ágætlegasta klubbu og rútin í borginni hinn miklu. Við öllum á snófjóri einu og fyrstum að nefn geta 12 knarrar að skubbu. Eigum að senda kekli fyrir fræðið. Hann fyllilegur matur en algóður fyrir. Meni hann hafa vel í höndum nú.
En gammal kristprestur. Hann dauður enn. Guðirnir vita að við freistuðum mjög. Hann hefur eigi vekað nær viku. Má vera að Jesús elskar hann.
Dríi erfiði á gömul völva í grænt. Hún nokkuð kunni, helst fyrir galdri hennar. Megin senda gróf af henni þörf sé til þess. Egilsson snirtumann, söngvinn með verst að taka henni marri.
Út! Verr! Athens! Flýið!
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
Let the Althing begin.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in mead, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
I see a Jarl in you.
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself. As my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Hemminger was a hero, not for who he was, but for the people he led. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
You've already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Billy Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There is no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers in Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Aye.
Well?
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stake.
I'm sure I will.
Vel ekki mann þegar hann kom hérna með heri sinn. Full ógurlegt. Hann myndi hafa 4-10 manna í eitt fett.
World. Restless, hold, hold of fast travel.
Begin.
World. Skills. Faith.
Time ago, at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery, wonder, and a temple.
Skills. Skills.
And we will want to know about this. It is time I return to the settlement. Basim, have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him? Any loss of happiness or feeling?
He appears to me more thoughtful, introspective.
Thoughtful? That seems an understatement. He speaks as if he hears the voices of the gods whispering in his ear.
We live in a strange time, Eivor. Among stranger people. Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can say for certain?
Indeed.
Pleasure to see.
I bring fair tidings, Runry. Hemminger Jarl in Snottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need.
Alliance table. Show me the Alliance map.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Granta Gloucestershire. South. Gloucestershire.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear, lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
I will pledge grant a oxen Winstret.
Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I will pledge to...
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
World. The Reading Gum Abbey. Raid. Raid this location with your crew to gain The Reeve of Winstret. The Reeve of Winstret. Part of The City of Faith. Chapter 1. Meet with the mysterious hold of fast travel.
Lots of hungry fish here.
Fish. Call mount. Find and speak to the man in white.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Move along.
Keep going.
You're all right.
This is your last warning!
I need your eye.
Last warning! Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your paw!
Show me what lies ahead. This must be the house of
Find
that
and
timid
speak
god.
to the man in white.
They built him a rich dwelling.
Find and speak to the man in white. Find and speak to the man in white.
Neque sape malale complexiones, agnus Dei.
Find and speak to the man in white. Historical
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope. Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see. Is that so? When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Charisma level 4. Take me as I am.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul thrones, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Your God fears death as mine do.
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your God. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
Your God is not strong enough. Why would you trust me? I should let the Order kill you.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Come here. I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
Reach Goodwin's house. Reach Goodwin's house. Reach Goodwin's house.
You don't give me Alfred's jewel, I will.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Investigate Goodwin, a half-burned
Papers thrown
letter.
in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence.
Investigate Goodwin's house. Investigate Goodwin's house.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken
Find
him to
and rescue
Winchester's
Goodwin.
garrison.
Find and rescue Goodwin.
Is this what you want? You filthy swindler! Of course for the pit!
I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
Find and rescue Goodwin.
I should not be seen in this area.
Find and rescue Goodwin. 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 Find and rescue Goodwin.
bard.
Find and rescue Goodwin.
God damn this sinner!
Find and rescue Goodwin. Find and rescue Goodwin.
Why all the saints die?
The prisoners might know something.
Find and rescue Goodwin.
You have felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. You'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
Help me! Someone, please, help me!
Find and rescue Goodwin. Find and rescue Goodwin.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Find and rescue Goodwin.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Find and rescue Goodwin.
Hang on!
Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
Find and rescue Goodwin. Find and rescue Goodwin. Find and rescue Goodwin. Find and rescue Goodwin.
Evidence
Goodwin's research.
against the Order of
Press B.
Ancients. Stolen from Goodwin? Aid me. Be my eyes.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was. And you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I have your papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me. Now let us go before they discover their eel has slipped the hook. Let's regroup beyond the wall!
Escort Goodwin to safety. Escort Goodwin to safety.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Ealfred believes the Cx is dead.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
Ealfred believes the Cx. What?
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
Ealfred believes the Cx. What do...
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. And this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
Is Selwyn a name you know? He seems to have judged and executed many for little more than stealing ale and bread.
Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester. Executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Reach the market.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid meat from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Between his Swickland moose.
Quellati! Quellati, Ella!
Beway des!
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain. Rats. You cannot feel and be welcome at our hearth. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant. Leona, you have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May God have mercy on your pockmarked soul.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Follow my lead.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Surgery bishops var hewila.
Elder.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Redan idag. Det skällde sig hunis i tois. Nu viene sig fritt.
Tiden gav mig
Find and speak to Goodwin. Find and speak to Goodwin.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what you asked. Do this yourself, I will take my room.
It may be I should take my Dane guild now, leave you to the snakes that remain.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he is calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Money, I have money for you. 100 and...
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Tail the girl. Question the children about the quill.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Question the children about the quill.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple?
On your way to
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Question the children about the quill.
Gods be it! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Find and speak to the girl. Find and speak to the girl.
Go, Zulin.
Find and speak to the girl. Find and speak to the girl.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Attack something hog ugly. Charisma level 4.
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What did you steal? I'm
looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
My eyes, Sunan.
Find and assassinate the quill.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Find and assassinate the quill.
I like the pretty things. But Magister Battus is
I'm
stealing
going
to
to
marry
Rome.
King Alfred. And he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Find and assassinate the quill.
Well now.
Find and assassinate the quill.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Hey,
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Report to Goodwin. Report to Goodwin. Report to Goodwin. Report to Goodwin. Report to Goodwin.
Fancy a game of
You think you could guzzle the grog? Prove it!
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you certain the Sikhs is dead?
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Attend the bishop's funeral.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Where is your friend?
Layoff. What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise.
Oh, poor Aelfrith, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
Charisma level 4. I believe your brother still lives.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me!
Only his head.
Who wants some?
What is... Where is...
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. Arise, my friend.
Dominus autum et sacramentum autem liquidae domino.
Find and assassinate the Sikhs. Find and assassinate the Sikhs. Find and assassinate the Sikhs.
Sei snútur með ungum að deila.